Oh boy, frogs.
Frogs. You know what they are. I know what they are. Even Kevin knows what they are.
But what if frogs were amazing? And by amazing, I mean like properly epic, completely and utterly incredible.
Oh, what's that? It's my phone. Oh dear, it's the policeman officer. What's that? You're going to arrest me if I don't make a video of one amazing frog? And I better start working on the video? Well, you are the policeman officer. Well, that solves all our problems, doesn't it? You were wondering about amazing frogs, and I have a way not to get arrested. Let me see. Amazing frog. Oh, and only for £16. Let's play. So, let's see what Amazing Frog has to offer. Here we can see we have a frog who is in fact amazing, something I have learned from my several hours of play. Now, let's look at some of the game's highlights. For one, that happens. Another thing you can do is press escape to open your phone and press this little button here. This button spawns these little green smaller buttons which you can walk into. Then they give you a weapon, which allows you to go on an absolute rampage as a frog who is in fact amazing. Come here. Yeah, you can do that. You can also throw stuff. Another highlight of the game is you can steal almost anything, including a car. Now, another incredibly realistic aspect of the game includes these cannons. They allow you to go in, aim the cannon, and then launch your frog into the stratosphere. Your frog will roll on the ground, and then you can tell him to stand up. Your frog also is incredibly athletic. He enjoys jumping and flying on trampolines. No, you're gonna miss. Ow. But, what is the actual point of the game? What can you do? Well, I'll show you. The moment I get over this incredibly annoying trampoline jump when it wants to work, I'll show you one of the goals of the game. Finally. One goal of the game is to find porta potties that unlock new outfits. Now, why do toilets give you new outfits? I don't know why a toilet can change your clothes, but what I do know is that I need to keep making this video, otherwise the policeman officer will come and give me a fine and arrest me, and we can't have that. Although, this game isn't all good. For one, the game's set in Swindon. And no offence to Swindon, but just Swindon of all places require a video game. And even worse, that makes this frog here Captain Swindon. Now, I know what you are thinking. But what else can we do in the game? Also, I'm definitely going to subscribe, something that you should definitely do as well. Well, Cheryl Smith, you should subscribe. And if finding all the unlockables isn't enough, the game also has engaging combat, which I will now demonstrate to you. Yeah, that was such a smooth transition. Anyway, if I were to go find any random person, I could choose to be peaceful or immediately engage in violence. Something that we all know, something Violence is the only thing gamers know how. So we can just beat this man up with the F button. Are you dead, sir? Oh dear, he's not dead. And he will even try to punch you, or the wall apparently. Better die. Although, the combat often feels a little bit unbalanced. One of my few complaints with the game. It often feels that the NPCs aren't smart enough to engage in proper combat. They also infight against themselves for some reason, very often. So, what is my conclusion on the game Amazing Frog? Well, I think the game is great, but is not without its fault. As a sandbox game, the game is absolutely incredible. And whatever I say, I don't want to scare anyone away from the game. However, I do think the game isn't without its faults. For one, the physics can often be a little bit wonky, something I haven't been able to catch on video. I also think that the combat leaves a bit to be desired. However, I definitely think the game is brilliant, especially for the price it is at on Steam. So in conclusion, I will have to give this game an 8.3 out of 10.